going on YouTube? I am here today with my first makeup review and tutorial. Guys, I know I've been so busy and I've been saying I'm going to bring these YouTube on, these makeup reviews and style hauls, guys, but bear with me. Today we're going to be reviewing the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson palette, guys. I know I'm late, but guys, better late than anything. He has like, what, 10 palettes out? Oh my gosh. So today we're going to see what the rant and a tent all about. So we have, oh my gosh. So we're going to explain the story, how us two met and how this all came about. Guys, she's such a creator. I love raw, natural talent, and she's a businesswoman, so I can definitely relate. So she's going to introduce herself, and we're going to see who she is. So tell people who you are and what you do.
So I'm Brittany. I am CEO of girlchat. So basically, the gist behind my company is everything literally pretty, poised, or proper.
Oh, that's me.
Yes, exactly.
That's
all the way.
All the
Period.
way.
Period. Poo. Yes.
Yes.
So ultimately, what I like to do for my common goal for my business is connecting everyone from different walks of life under one common ground, which is beauty.
Oh, wow. So what type of services do you offer?
So I offer makeup artistry,
Okay.
mink extensions. We also offer facials from a sister partner.
Ooh, I love a good facial.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I am also a beauty educator for some major retail prestige brands.
Yeah.
I've
seen that.
Yes, which is how I met this one. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's good. So, like I said, that's why I have her today, because she's bomb. Disclaimer, I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, what's going through skin right now? I have laser treatment, and when I just get laser, my face is like really like, I don't know, it reacts so crazy, because I know when I'm on Instagram, it's like, oh, your skin is flawless, but right now I'm giving like, what's going on, you know? So bear with me, guys, okay? It's laser, honey. So let's jump right into the video.
Yes, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna start out, I always like to make sure that I hydrate.
Yes,
all my
hydrating is very
face.
important, guys.
Yes, whether you're using a moisturizer, a dry oil, a hydrating oil, whatever you're using, always make sure you're hydrating your face first. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this well, it's really pronounced pure because it has the dots, but Pure,
okay.
you know what it is. This is Iconic Glow. It's the illuminating face and body glow.
Try this brand.
Yes, it's very amazing. This is a dry oil. So basically what this is going to do is going to allow her face to glisten from within and also hydrate it. But not where it's hydrating serum where your skin will feel supple, but just to give that appearance. Okay?
Girl, make me look like Edward Twilight. Come on,
yes.
Okay, I want to be blinding all the way across the street. Okay.
So what we're just gonna do first is we're just gonna get a little drop, let it get halfway, and I'm literally going to drop this.
Oh, forehead first.
Yep, forehead everywhere.
Okay.
Literally here, and make sure you get that nose area, guys.
Yeah.
Okay?
You did not too or not?
Nope, no.
Okay. No.
And then I'm just gonna massage it into her face.
Okay.
How is it feeling going on?
It's like a little, it feels very oily. Yeah, oily, yeah, definitely.
And the good thing about this, because it's not a hydrating oil, it's a dry oil.
So it feels oily going on, but it dries.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's basically going to help, almost like keeping your skin matte, but it's going to look illuminated.
So that makeup's on.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, okay. I need to suck it on up, honey, okay? Like I'm trying to get the stomach for the summer. Yes. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I'm getting like into skin, and skin is so important, you know? I don't want to wear makeup all the time, so I want to go out and just like breathe, put it on the lip, and just keep it moving, you know? A brow, you know, and just keep it moving, so. And
this is one of those perfect oils, especially for the summertime, for you girls who are not really into wearing makeup, or you just
I'll get beat, honey, when the beat's called. I'll get beat, yes. She'll get beat, yes, but this is good for that. Okay.
You know, a lot of girls, like the popular Instagram influencers, are always like, oh, how does their face look so amazing and it's glowing to have on no makeup? They're using serums, dry oils, hydrating serums, and it helps with your skin too.
Get with it, honey.
Yes. Get with it or get lost.
Yes.
Okay, so now that her face is hydrated, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take this brush here and I'm just going to buff it into her skin. So guys, I like to use my hands.
Yeah, I love to use my hands sometimes. I feel like the brush sometimes takes away a lot of the product. Am I wrong?
No, I totally agree with you.
Okay. Like my under eye, I like to pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. not the only one.
No.
Yes.
And also your hands has a tendency of warming everything up quicker, so it'll lay, blend, and be smoother much quicker.
Yeah. So what type of brushes do you like to lay your foundation with? I love a big brush, like a big, like crazy brush, like a kabuki brush.
Right.
What do you like to use when you lay foundation? Like just the foundation?
When I just put the foundation, I actually use a foundation brush.
Okay.
Or I'll use a beauty blender.
Okay.
Currently,
I don't like sponges. I don't know why I cannot get into sponges.
I used to be the same way. I used to hate them. And then it started growing on me. I started trying different ones. Currently, I'm using the Real Technique ones. And I think it was their holiday ones, guys, where they're like diamond shaped.
That's what this is.
Oh, yeah. So Real Technique, they do have great brushes.
Yeah.
But I like to use that one because I don't have it, but it's actually like a diamond shape, so it's very skinny at the end and it's bigger at the bottom. So you can you can literally get everywhere with that brush. But if I'm not using that one in particular, I'm gonna use a brush.
Maybe I'll get into the sponge, but it just feel like it sucks so much makeup and the moisture. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I love a big brush.
And then a lot of times, if you guys or even you, if you have a tendency to think, oh, the sponges suck the stuff out, it's because it's silicone based. Get one that's not.
What, the foundation?
No, the sponges. So different sponges come in all different types of materials. Yep.
Okay. I might give it another try.
Yes, give it another try. All right, guys. So this is just her every day. If she wants to get up and go, just a little oil, in and out the door. Okay.
And guys, we're doing more of a subtle look, like, just like a cute, soft glam, so nothing over the top, but
very high fashion, very runway, very like double take. Oh, she looks amazing.
Come on, Milan Fashion Week.
Yes.
Yes.
So she already has like perfect brows. We're just gonna brush them.
This one's chopped off, honey. I need to get her back.
Just gonna brush them out a little bit. And we're using all of her products today, which is completely fine. But what I like to do, and just a little trick that I'm just going to tell you guys sometimes, what I like to do is a clear soap. I will go and I'll douse my spoolie in it, and then I'll brush it, and it kind of gives you like that feathered look. Or I'll either use a clear mascara or eyebrow gel afterwards to seal everything in place. But today, since we're doing a soft look and we're not doing very dramatic and harsh brows, we're going to keep it really clean.
So what is the soap for?
So the soap basically allows your hairs to stay in place. Like the new feathered eyebrow guys, if you're wondering like how are they doing it, they're using a...
I'm like, soap. I don't want my skin to be dry makeup.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has to be a clear soap though, guys. It cannot be like no, and it has to be natural.
It's not giving Dove.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking, like, okay. So, cool.
Yep, so basically what we're about to get ready to fill in her brows, and we're going to keep it very natural because, like I said, we are giving high fashion runway, not a ton of makeup, cakey makeup now.
We're not
doing that. It's nothing wrong with it, we're just not doing it.
Yeah, but it's nothing wrong, but not today.
So you guys can see, basically what I do is I like to start at the end, and then I will then gradually begin to fill in. And keep in mind, always keep your brush light, especially when you're doing a more natural brow. You don't want to do too heavy because when it's light, you can always add more, but when you do too much, you can't erase.
How do you feel about people who don't use their color? Like, sometimes black is so harsh on people.
Yeah.
And like, I'm a brown girl. Like, it's just too harsh.
Yeah. You should never be putting black in your eyebrows, guys.
Like,
even if your hair is black.
Really?
Yes, no one. No.
Okay.
No makeup artist is going to tell you to put black in your brows because no one's true hair color, their natural color is not black.
Yeah.
There might be some Italian people, maybe a few African, but there's no one's really your hair tone. Like, our hair looks black right now. It's not. It's like a hue of brown.
Yeah,
you know?
I know mine is like a sandy, dirty brown.
Yeah, she has beautiful hair color.
Brown is just more subtle. And I'll be honest with you guys. I struggle with my brows. Like, I'm good with my makeup, but I still find myself in 2020 like, I don't like this. Gotta find a new technique. But now I'm like, okay, I love my brows because it's like a learning lesson for me, like sometimes I love my brows and sometimes I'm like, ugh.
Right.
Like one day, y'all, I'm gonna tell you a story. One day we was in Hershey Park and my brows were so harsh, they were so black, and they were like start right here down to like my eyes, and they were like a mess. And my boyfriend was like, "Babe, you know what? Did you mean to go for that look?" And I'm like, "You don't think they're pretty?" And he's like, and I looked at him like, "Oh my God, you're right. Like they look terrible." I'm giving. What's the lady from Adam's Family? Like,
What was her name? Morticia.
Yes, it's giving that. I'm just giving, oh my God. So ever since then, I've been like, okay, like really focus on my brows to not make them so long and thick. You know, more of a natural feel style.
Yeah.
Thanks, Patrick. Oh, yeah.
Your natural brows are in. Yeah. And it's more realistic.
Yeah, some of the girls be like going overboard. I'm just like, I don't want that.
I totally agree.
I mean, I go definition, a little arch, just cute. Like, oh, she went to get her eyebrows done, but I don't want to give like that Nike sign. Like, no, like I don't. It's not giving Michael Jordan Nike, no. So, yeah.
So, guys, we're gonna be getting to this eyeshadow really quick because, like I said, we're not doing anything extra to the brows. I am just going to.
And you know what else I'm getting into? I'm getting into like baking. I haven't got into the baking yet. I love a good bake. Oh God. When I was in Hawaii, I baked for the first time. I loved it. Feel free, you know, to get what you need. So,
yeah. I didn't used to bake either. And baking is not for everybody. I'm just gonna let you guys know. It's really honestly for people who don't crease really bad under here. Like the longer you leave the powder underneath your eye, the more creasing you're gonna see. Some people don't know.
Thank God I don't crease.
Yeah, I know, because your under eyes are like perfect.
Girl, it's definitely not giving that. But yeah, I don't have that problem. I just like it, you know. I didn't do it at first. I just started last year.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, guys, we're gonna take a flat brush and we're just gonna conceal around her brows to clean them up. Then we're going to brush that concealer out.
Yes, guys, remember to blend.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never want to see light when you're contouring around your brows. Like, no.
It's not giving what race she is, because her eyebrows is one color and the highlight is another. It's not giving that, honey. Okay? You giving, the under eye is giving Spain, the top is giving Africa. Like, come on, which one is it? So, no. It's definitely blend, girls.
Yes. That's the key to makeup, guys, anyways. If you're ever wondering, like, oh, why this isn't turning out, moisturizing creates a flawless base prior to you doing your makeup. You can go purchase one of the most expensive makeups. I like Smith & Co. I use it. It's an expensive line. But I've had clients that are like, oh, I use this brand and it doesn't go right. And then I'll go and put a moisturizer in them or oil like I did with her. And it lays completely different. So guys, if you purchase a foundation and you're like, oh, I don't like this, it's because you need something to hydrate your skin a little bit more.
Hydration. And we're not talking about water, okay? Some of y'all are thirsty, but we need makeup hydration.
Yes. And then it's just good for your overall skin.
Yeah, I think it does lay better with, you know, a good, definitely.
So you don't want to get anything that's going to make your makeup slip off if you're wearing makeup.
So do you do your brows first or last? Like, everybody's different, you know?
I do my brows first. With a look like I'm doing today with you, I honestly could have did them last because we're doing something soft and natural. But
I do my brows last now because I like to focus on them last when I'm done with everything.
And why is that?
Because my brows take the longest and they make me the maddest. I can't.
So you go ahead and get everything else done first and then do that last.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Alright. Those brows have to be on point.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's technique is different.
Yeah.
So always be open to, you know, other things that people suggest. Because there's a lot of times that people think they know everything, especially in beauty, and they don't. Turn this way.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. Pat, blend on that name.
You had me die in this whole video.
Y'all.
2 Aquarius guys.
Yes, 2 Aquarius.
Same day, same birthday.
Same.
Crazy.
Happy little birthday! What did you do? I forgot we have the same birthday. Like February 7th.
Yep,
oh my
February
gosh.
17th.
What'd you do?
So guys, I literally did nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I really didn't do anything. Well, honestly, I had a photo shoot that week. I went to Don Julio's that week.
What is that?
It's a restaurant. It's a high-end Mexican restaurant.
Okay. Oh, you bougie. Okay.
Yeah. I am sorry, guys. But no, I did things like for like 2 weeks straight, and I'm still doing stuff for my birthday. But just
come
that
on,
day,
the whole month, our birthday, right?
I know. Yes, the whole month.
The whole month.
And we're out of February. We're still celebrating in March.
Right.
Period.
Our birthday is every day.
Yes, every day.
Know?
Aquarius is.
You know, people was like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, honestly, guys, I travel so much, and my birthday is like every day. I just got a hotel, got pampered, got a massage, and like went to like nice dinners, and stuff like that. Exactly. Something low key.
Right. Exactly.
For 2020.
Yeah.
Get ready for the road because we're on it. Period.
Okay.
I forgot we share the same birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how we click so well.
Yes.
Because, and then you know, Aquarius, we're people persons anyway. So. All right, so we're good, guys. Okay. With the brows.
So the brows are done.
Yep, I'm just gonna brush them just a little bit.
Okay. So are you gonna conceal next? Oh, this is really cute. I like this color. I love a good chocolate.
I know, and you know, I was never like chocolates, but I'm getting into them for some reason.
Yeah, I'm starting to like the chocolate. I never tried it, but
yeah,
I'm kind of feeling that natural, look.
And it actually looks amazing on
really?
those colors. Yeah, you'll be amazed.
Oh my gosh, I want to try chocolate now.
Yeah, you will love it.
Not like a deep, but that's a good one
but
for my skin tone.
I have this one and I have a deep one, and they look so amazing.
Really?
I don't like.
What is this?
I don't know. I think I'm
Revolution.
Oh yeah, I love Revolution. Yeah, they were on sale, guys, at Ulta. I just wanted to try them. I
want to try this.
Yeah, high-end lips, but this is actually great, guys. This makeup, it was affordable. It is a little bit more expensive than their normal makeup Revolution lips, but it's amazing.
And I'm the girl that like high-end and low-end. Like I would go to a drugstore real fast. And I would go to like, a prestige, brand. I like to mix it up,
Right.
Because I start out, what I can do. Now I can do the things, I think if it works for you, it works for you.
Right, exactly. Exactly. A lot of times people have a tendency to be like, guys, and this is her brush, which is why I'm doing this like this. Just for people's personal stuff. I do.
What's your favorite concealer? Do you conceal first or no?
No, I correct first, but you don't need any correction.
Oh my gosh, look at this skin.
You correct first. Yeah, your skin looks amazing. So
no, you have to correct because it's giving like girl.
So corrector is greens, oranges, and also yellows. And they also come in pink tones. Usually correctors only usually come in those 3 colors, or if it's a cream consistency, it'll be like in a light and a medium shade. Like Becca has one amazing corrector that I put on before I do any type of makeup. It's amazing.
And I also use this first for my foundation to correct too. I'm not correct, but to conceal, like hide, first. Sometimes my discoloration, it bleeds through the makeup, so.
Right.
Gotta suck it in.
Yes. So ultimately, guys, so we do this foundation first. If we were going to correct, then I would do that, but it's unnecessary. It's
Y'all,
really
she have faith in my skin, and I don't. So that's what this is about.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay.
Do you correct though? Because this isn't something
I don't correct.
Okay, you don't.
No. But I use concealer first though.
You do.
In my makeup routine, I'll put a concealer on first and then on my foundation on top of it, just because I have bad discoloration.
I put the foundation on. We're just gonna buff it. I'm not really trying to pack it into her skin yet. And as you can already see, it's already beginning to cover. So she already has extremely flawless skin.
And see, like those type of brushes, I don't think that it locks in like this, like the kabuki. Like when I go and pet it, I feel like these bristles locks it in, you know? I do, I really do.
So when you're first doing foundation, the first layer, when you apply it on, it should always be done very lightly. The second layer is where you should be more aggressive with how
so you do one layer. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So do I.
Yeah, so this is just our base that we're doing.
Okay. And today, guys, we're using a drugstore brand, Maybelline, the up to 24 hours. This is really, really good. I really like this makeup. Like when you want to get something on a budget, Maybelline has a really good foundation. Just to let you guys know. You have to market like, you know, both, because some people can't afford, you know, high-end stuff, and they want to know what works.
Right, exactly.
You know, because I was one of those girls. So.
And so with me too, guys, so my kit, I have Prestige and I have Mass. But it all depends on the person's skin type, what works best for them. You can have a $44 foundation, but that isn't right. And you go to Mass and you get something from L'Oreal and Maybelline, and it works so much better.
Because some people think that, you know, I got MAC and they think that I have this and that, and their face about to be flawless, and you're still giving Cookie Monster teas. Like, you're not giving me, like, flawless, honey.
Right, not
you
at
know,
all.
so I think it just has to work for you, you know.
Right.
So
now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And as you guys can still see, like I'm literally like just buffing this into his skin. I'm not trying to pack.
She's not pressing at all. No. She's like gently like packing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do some, I'm going to speak this to a distance, but I want to work with some of the bigger YouTubers. I want to work with, you know, some people are really doing it just to collab with them. I've heard that the community sometimes can be, you know, not so friendly and good, but hopefully I get in line with the right ones, you know, one day.
It's all just about, you know, you being you and not worried about anybody judging you, because, you know, people are always going to say something about you know, makeup, like, oh, I don't like it, like, there are, so that's what you don't like.
That's what you don't like. And that's the thing, when somebody don't like something, that's like, it's your opinion, it's not mine, you know, everyone just know, like, what works for me is not going to work for you.
Exactly.
And I'm not that girl, okay, so, definitely.
So, guys, we're always going to blend everything out.
Y'all, if I'm looking out there, it's because I'm looking outside the windows. A cemetery is across the street. So this is her lovely studio, and we're here, but outside it's like cemetery. So I'm like, ooh. So
guys, actually the cemetery across from my studio is a famous cemetery, and actually the guy who, like this isn't like a public cemetery, regular people aren't buried.
Oh, it's not?
No. And actually the guy who made the Ouija board is buried over there. But guys, I tell you, this is one of the cemeteries. I'm very scary. I believe in spirits. I'm very spiritual. And I've never had no one in this building, because I'm close with all my neighbors, guys. Sorry. But no one has ever been like, oh yeah, I get weird vibes or weird stuff be happening in my house. Like, it's so peaceful. Like, and actually if you go in the inside of the cemetery, like, it's so beautiful to have like
so to be buried over there, what do you have to like be famous or something?
You don't have to be famous, but it's literally like there's like a gatekeeper, there's someone who like monitors, sometimes even the police is sitting in front of the gate. So yeah.
Oh wow. We didn't turn this to a horror show, right? A horror show. It's giving scary movie, honey, okay? But yeah. So back to the makeup.
Yes.
So.
All right, so basically we got that base on, okay? So what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna do the same thing to our eyelid first. And then once I put this foundation on our eyelid, then I'm gonna put concealer over top of it, and then we're gonna create our eye look, okay?
Oh, you put the concealer on top?
Yep.
Oh, okay, new trick.
So foundation should always go on thoroughly all over your whole face first, and then you should apply your concealers.
See, I don't do this step. I don't do this step, I guess, because I don't wear eyeshadow.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I know some people use the concealer for their base before they put the eyeshadow on. But I don't do this step.
Yep, so cool. We're gonna put that foundation up there because we want everything to be an even consistency. Sometimes people will like miss that part. Yeah. And it's kind of like, why are you missing that part? Especially if you're having on eyeshadow. If you don't wear eyeshadow, it don't really matter. Do what you want.
Yeah. I'm not really eyeshadow girl, but I want to get into it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good to have good palettes, so when you do want to do it.
Right, exactly. And oh my God, guys, her eyelashes are to die for. When I first met her, I was like, you have a Megan stitches? And mind you, I do them, but I'm just like, ain't no way. No, her eyelashes are so pretty.
No, they're so natural, guys. I wore lashes one time in like 2009, and it wasn't for me. I'm scared to rip my real lash out, so I just don't wear them. A good mascara, that one over there is so bomb.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like, it's giving Big Bird tease with that Big Bird Sesame Street all day with that mascara. I love it. What is it called? The Maybelline Last Sensational. It's be giving, okay, all the way out. Yeah.
All right, guys. So now we're gonna put that concealer. The same thing I concealed with her brows.
Okay.
Guys, this is more of like a personal YouTube video, but I usually have a clear thing that I put all my pigments on because I'm working with her, and then I'm also want my foundations and my creams and my liquids to warm up faster. I put on the back of my hand, but before I even do this, I thoroughly exfoliate and cleanse my hands.
Okay, so tell me, why do you use the concealer after the foundation, like that step?
So concealer is supposed to conceal. Corrector is supposed to correct. That's what hides dark spots, under eye darkness, dark circles. That's what correctors are for. Concealers are basically to highlight those areas and to contour those areas. So sometimes people get it confused.
And I guess I'm confused because I do the concealer first and the foundation. Really?
So you really should be correcting foundation then concealer. Yeah.
Oh, so you just put the concealer on top and you can just pat it in like, I want to try that.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it that way.
Yeah. And it's actually a little bit quicker because it's correcting underneath.
Yeah.
So literally once you put your foundation, it's kind of like, okay, no dark spots, let's go on to the next thing, So sometimes, sometimes people don't know that stuff even exists. So it's not normal for you to not know that.
Yeah. I've been doing it this way for so long.
But it works for you because your makeup always looks flawless.
Yeah, it definitely. Thank you so much. And it definitely works. Yeah, because I don't like, we got to figure something out, honey. It's not working. But yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited to do this eyeshadow on her. Like, she has the perfect eyes to do a soft, bland look. So guys,
when I walked in Sephora that day, let's just talk about how we met. It was my birthday weekend, and I went in Sephora. It was my birthday. My boyfriend's like, babe, go shopping, do what you want. So I'm thinking I'm, hot stuff, And I went in Sephora, and I met this young lady, and she was, trying to show me what I was looking for. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a little frustrated because I was like, I came all the way here, they don't have my concealer, and then it was there, and then, they didn't see it. But, after that, we still, kept it cute. But she helped me, and she complimented my skin, and I'm having a really hard time with my skin. And I've been in this journey where I can't go outside without makeup, and I'm finally getting to the point where I'm comfortable to wear no makeup. And, when I hear compliments and things like that, like she complimented my skin, like, it looks so good. I'm like, what are you looking at,
Yeah.
So when I get those compliments, I be so happy, oh my gosh, So she was so sweet. She helped me with everything. And we talk and we connect as you should.
Right.
And I told her what I wanted to do, and she was so down. And we're here today, So she was so sweet, guys.
Yes, and so is she. We immediately clicked.
Yeah.
We were talking the whole time, vibing. And a lot of times, some people aren't even aware of how much.
Don't forget to watch part 2 of this video. That's so true.
Yeah, because there's so many women who come into the.
Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. See you soon. Oh, and don't forget to follow Amor Jador on Instagram. Look at her latest services from her eyelash line to her makeup. See you soon.